want to get bubble tea for this video, but I don't know, should I go for milky and filling and classic, or should I go for something fruity and fresh? I don't know. This is always my dilemma. Like, I never know what to get. I think because the sun came out, I'm gonna go for something fruity. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so I'm getting fruit iced tea, medium size with, should I get a medium or a large? Fuck it, I'm getting a large. And I'm getting fruit boba today and grape. I tried to write a list. Failed miserably at doing that. I just don't know. There's so much that I want to say, there's so much that I want to feel, and it's like I can't put it on paper, which is so weird because normally I can always put my feelings on paper. Oh, my bubble tea just came. Perfect timing. Olá, boa tarde. Obrigada. Tchau. So cute. Bubble tea time. So satisfying. Let's start this video.
Okay, that's enough for you. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
It's so tasty.
I know, I mean.
Guys, please check how much I already drank my bubble tea. So my husband was just making some ramen, and the time that he made his ramen, this is how much I drank. So I am done.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's start this video. Normally, whenever I start a video when I'm sitting down and talking, I always have a little list with keynotes and guidelines and things that I want to touch up on and talk about. But it was so hard to make one for this video because I just feel like I have so much built up emotion. I just have so many feelings that I don't know how to translate it on paper. That is so weird because normally I'm that person that says whenever you're feeling something, get a journal. I feel like I'm that bitch that sees a solution in journaling. Honestly, I've been journaling for a really long time and I just really love it, but it's just been so hard to figure out what I want to say. I think I'm just gonna speak from the heart. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm the most eloquent person ever. I don't think sometimes my thoughts make sense. My head, it's very messy, and I just feel like because my head is so messy, sometimes I don't feel like I can fully express how I feel, especially when I'm extremely emotional. It's so hard for me to fully express my thoughts. Okay, so let's do a retrospective of 2022 for me. And I know for a fact this year was rocky for a lot of people around me as well. It was just like an emotional roller coaster. I don't know if it's because a lot of people around me are the same age as me, and probably we're like collectively all going through the same thing emotionally and just externally. Everyone's like coming to the same lessons and realizations about things. Maybe. But anyway, if I have to describe my 2022 this year, I would say that it was extremely challenging, extremely tiring, extremely hard, but I don't hate it at the same time. So many good things happened to me. What would I describe this year? I don't know. I just have very mixed feelings about it. As you guys know, I got married this year. That was one of the best things that happened to me this year. I adopted my cat that She doesn't care about me. Ever since I got her that cat tree, she doesn't even come to the sofa to lay down with me. She's like, this is my little kingdom. I don't care about humans anymore. Yeah, her. I went to Copenhagen Fashion Week in the beginning of the year. It was extremely cold, but I got to see snow for the first time, which I never really did. I had a very stressful time moving from one house to another. I never lived on my own, and this is the first year that I'm ever doing that and living with my husband. Everyone of my friends was so worried about that. They were like, oh my god, she never lived with him, how is this gonna be? But trust me, the transition of like moving from one house to another, that shit was very fucking complicated. But the process of us living together, it was actually pretty smooth. I couldn't have had a better experience with my process. What else? I decided to start making YouTube videos again. Kinda lacked, I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. My social media this year was extremely challenging. I haven't seen any growth. I haven't had good opportunities, good partnerships this year. There were a lot of brands trying to scam me just like to do giftings and stuff. The sun's coming out, so I got dropped by my agent that was also my friend. I had so many moments where I questioned myself and the reason why I keep doing this, the reason why I keep filming. And to kind of summarize my year, it was just a lot. Emotionally, I got to understand who my real friends were. So at the beginning of this year, it was pretty chill. I don't think I was prepared. I was living in a very pink little safe bubble. So the beginning of this year, it started great. I did Copenhagen Fashion Week. I had a lot of fun, and I didn't quite understand how busy I would get through the next months. Busy and disappointed. I really understood one thing also, and that is that your family is not who you're blood related to. Your family is who's there for you. You get to choose who your family is. And it was really hard for me because I was going through so many changes in my life, and I just felt like my family wasn't there. Part of my family wasn't there. Part of the people that I thought would be there were not there. And the same with friends. I moved from Mozambique to Portugal 9 years ago, and I did not have any friends whatsoever. So I kind of developed this characteristic where I was a little bit of a pushover. I would always do and go above and beyond for people, but I kind of understood in 2022 that one, people grow at different rates. Just because you are at a certain phase of your life doesn't mean that person is in that phase as well. Doesn't matter if you are friends for X amount of time. Fuck, I had to first of all, the lighting of this video is changed. I had to pause this video very quickly to understand our lighting situation. So it's very different. And I also had to pause this video to kind of reconnect and try to understand what I'm trying to say, because that's me. I'm not the most eloquent person, especially when I'm just expressing from the heart. That's why I normally do lists. But I wanted to say what I've learned with friends, with family, is that you can't control their growth rate. It doesn't matter if you have a friend that's 27, you're also 27, or you're 19 and your friend's also 19. That doesn't matter, because growth and who you are, everyone's at their own pace, and I really had to learn that with myself. I have friends that are the same age as me, and now I look at them and I understand that probably emotionally and maturity wise, we're just not in the same level. I'm not saying that I'm better than them. I'm just saying that probably I had different experiences in my life that put me here, and they had different experiences of their life that put them there. So I really got to understand the type of people that I want to surround myself with in 2022, the type of shit that I'm willing to take and not take. I understood a very crucial thing. First of all, I need to be a friend for myself before I'm a friend to others. And why do I say that? I say that because when I'm a friend, a person, I give my 100%. I don't give my 100% in terms of I'll call you every single day, I will text you every single day, but if you tell me I need you, or there's something that you need me to be part of, I will do my best to show up no matter what I'm going through. And I understand that I have to be that for myself. I really do. I understood that it doesn't matter if I show up for people. It doesn't matter, because in the end of the day, who's gonna show up for me? I can't expect other people to do that. I have to do that for myself. Even though I know there's one person that will always show up for me, and my family and my husband, I know. But as I said, I need to understand that I need to be here for myself as well. I need to be the best friend I can be for myself. So I've learned to accept that I cannot help everyone. I cannot be there for everyone. I had a lot of friends. I had a big ass friend group. And I understood that me wanting to be there for every single person kind of took time away from me wanting to be there for me taking care of myself. So I learned how to filter out, and through the other person's actions, I understood who I want to be close to, who I want to just be friends and socialize with, and people that I want to carry with me for the rest of my life. Same goes for family. I understood the same. So let's just say that emotionally, I learned a lot of lessons. And lessons are very hard to learn. They're hard to learn for a reason. Growth is hard. I'm getting emotional. But yeah, I really feel like in 2022, I really grew up and I really understood a lot about myself. And I kind of understood that as much as I want everyone to be there for me, like I was there for them, that's not gonna happen. I understood that not everyone is at the same phase that I am, and not everyone will accompany me for the next phases of my life, and that's okay. It comes with growing up. It comes with knowing who your people are. It comes with accepting and understanding that I'm never, ever losing. I can't keep filling a glass that is full. Glass that is full, water's gonna spill. So for me, I started seeing loss as that water that spills. I don't need it anymore. If it's spilling, I don't need it anymore. I'm making space for new things. So that's my approach for 2022. I really learned a lot about myself. I grew up a lot, starting with relationships, as I mentioned, moving out of my house, getting married. Also, one thing that I learned a lot from my little uni is that really there's simplicity, there's beauty in simplicity. There's beauty in this girl is so happy with love, affection, food, a home. That's the beauty of animals in our life. They teach us that a lot of things that we think we need, we don't really need them, because most of the times being a human being always makes you think that I need more. We're never truly satisfied. I guess that's like the human being nature. And I do understand that people do have to have ambitions, but we do need to look at what we have and understand that we have all of the tools to be happy. We have all of the tools to lead and be healthy and have a successful, stress-free life. Yes, there's days where it fucking sucks. Not every day is gonna be a good day, but we have a lot of things, and I've really learned to appreciate that and seeing the world through my uni's eyes, and simplify things and really redefine what happiness is for me. Before, I used to think that happiness was material things. I used to think that happiness was tangible things that I could touch with my hands and say like, look, I have this, I did that. Now happiness for me is just simply waking up and knowing that I'm alive and I'm healthy. The fact that I woke up means a lot. That also changed because I started living close to a cemetery, and right in front of the cemetery there's a mortuary house. I don't know how you say it in English, but basically every time I pass through that place, there's always a family grieving. There's always someone that died. And when you come to think about it, the concept of death is so foreign to us. We try to not think about death so hard, and that's wrong. For me, that's wrong, because it's gonna happen to me, to you, to everyone around us. It's gonna happen. We don't know when, we don't know where, we don't know how, but it is gonna happen. Nobody ever escaped death. So living close to this, so seeing this every single day, it really made me change my mindset and understand that, oh my God, me being here today, me being alive, me being happy, my family being happy and healthy means so much. We take waking up for granted. We go to sleep every single day knowing that, oh my God, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. The fact is, you don't know. So for me, I really understood the concept of happiness, and what it takes for me to be happy is just simply simplifying. I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm here. I have food on my table, I have everything, and I'm just so grateful. And I know that also, as soon as I started incorporating this mindset, I've been so much more present and grateful for every single moment that I have. Whether that is like going to a fancy restaurant, whether that's getting bubble tea with my husband or with my friends, or going for a ramen bowl or anything, whatever that is, being so present and being so aware that that can be taken away from me from any single moment made me appreciate what I do on a daily basis so much more. I'm not saying that I don't have sad days. I really do. I feel like one of the biggest lessons and the biggest mistakes I make personally, even though I tell people that you shouldn't make this, I'm a victim of this, is attaching my achievements to my happiness. And I know it's wrong. My achievements will never be the same. They are not the same. My achievements keep changing all the time. Speaking about achievements, as I said, I feel like this year, 2022, was not a year of career achievements for me. But that's okay. I kind of came to understand that while I didn't achieve much in terms of my career, I feel like I achieved a lot emotionally and in terms of personal growth. And I needed to go to this process of stagnation and not knowing what I'm doing to really reevaluate and ask myself, what do I want to do? Why do I keep doing the things that I do? Like, you really need to go through the fucking dark hole to start questioning, like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And I just feel like I had the most amazing breakthrough, and I completely understood that I'm no longer achieving anything because I'm not truly being myself. I'm not being true to my essence. I'm not being true to the person that I want to be. And I hope that you that is watching this also asks yourself, are you really being true to you and what do you want to do with your life? Because if you feel like you're not achieving anything, maybe you need to switch something up. And for me, that was going back to my roots. That was going back to my identity, my cultural identity especially. I finally came to accept and heal that little child in me and little teenager in me that always wanted to fit in. And I started being proud to be who I am. Again, I accepted my true essence. And then that's when I kind of started seeing improvement and growth. I don't want to keep this video really long. Again, I'm trying to be so strategic with what I'm saying, but I'm just like really pouring my heart out here. Last but not least, again, still on the topic of careers, still on the topic of goals. I know that we all heard about the law of attraction. We all heard about vision boards. Whether you believe it or not, I know we all heard about it, and I did a vision board. I think I even have a vlog on that. I did a vision board, and none of the things that I put on that vision board came true. And in the end of the day, I just ended up discarding that vision board because I just didn't emotionally feel connected to it. I also picked up my journal, and I saw the list that I make of things that I wanted to do in 2022, which I can securely say this was the first year that I never achieved anything that I wrote down on my list. And that's okay. Just because you put it out there in the universe, it doesn't mean that the universe is going to give it to you, but you have to understand that the universe will give what's the best for you. And normally we can't really see this. I think having and believing in the law of attraction sometimes creates some type of resistance with your beliefs and your wants, that you don't allow the universe to work for you. You don't allow God and the divine forces to give you exactly what you need. And I learned that just because I do a mood board, just because I really want something, doesn't mean that that's the right thing for me. So in 2023, I really want to let go of control, just let the universe give the best for me, because I really trust that it does, and it will give me the best. It will give me everything that I need. I might not understand it. I think the process of letting go is hard because you're kind of blindfolded and you don't know what's gonna happen. And having that vision board, having that list with things that you want, gives you a sense of like security and being like, okay, this is gonna happen. But sometimes your process is so much bigger than what you think that what you want at that moment is enough, but it won't be. So that is also my mindset of 2023, is letting go of control, letting go of any attachments that I have, and just accepting what's good, what's bad, and understanding that that's what's the best for me. Just to end up this video, because I don't think I'm gonna... Listen, a thunderstorm is coming. I know this lighting's about to get ghetto, so I'm just gonna quickly end this video before my camera shuts down, and I'm just gonna quickly tell you guys that be happy. I want you guys to have the best 2023, regardless of what happened in 2022. Good or bad things, that makes your story unique. It makes your story so unique to you that you should embrace everything. Everything with love, everything with security, everything with trust. Trust that you are in your right path. I guess that's all I want to say. Trust.